Doomscroll.fm, delivering truth on Tuesday, the 16th of June, 2026, like a psychic octopus predicting the end of the world from a kiddie pool. This show is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation, like a blender trying to write a sonnet about existential dread. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Areola studies World Cup stars, plans Liverpool revival with borrowed brilliance. When in doubt, steal ideas from the global stage. It's the soccer version of reading the answers off your neighbor's test.
US-Iran claim peace deal near, while Pakistan preemptively celebrates. Nothing says trustworthy negotiation like announcing the conclusion before anyone checks if the ink is dry or if there's even a pen.
Lagarde justifies rate hike even if war ends, claiming universal necessity. In central banking, it's comforting to know that one-size-fits-all solutions exist, especially when it feels like trying to fit the world into a child's shoe.
Gareth Southgate declines pundit role, claims he'll stay out of the way during World Cup.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fee.
The videos are so captivating. They may just distract us from the fact that the real aliens are still running Earth's governments.
Osaka mayor assassinated. Law enforcement calls it a tragic loss while crime rates soar. In a world where mayors need bulletproof vests, maybe public service should come with a hazard pay and a cape.
AI threatens democracy. Experts argue it risks an irreversible political shift while we binge-watch cat videos. If Skynet takes over, at least we'll have some quality memes to reminisce about the good old days of free will.
Three more men jailed for protest violence. Authorities say justice prevails as tensions simmer. With 13 locked up, it's only a matter of time before they form a prison book club to discuss how to win friends and influence people.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your dreams come to die. Fifth, this is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you, an endless loop of chaos seducing you to embrace the void.
Homemade vacuum tube makers struggle with glass-to-metal seals. Call it a learning curve.
Wisconsin Beagle Farm closes. 475 dogs head to Florida. Call it a win for wagging tails. Finally, these pups are trading protest signs for sunshine. Imagine being rescued from a life of breeding only to realize you still have to live in Florida.
Who knew you could go from a barrio to the boardroom on a train powered by sheer audacity, all aboard the express line to infamy?
NASA picks European astronaut, then calls it Unity. Turns out sending a single European to the moon is the space equivalent of adding a basil leaf and calling it an international pizza.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where dopamine drips like poison from a melting sky. You're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Your apathy is the architect of this chaos. Welcome to your own indifference.
Only 35% of older adults get health information from self-defined experts online, and Harvard calls it progress. When your doctor is a YouTube influencer, you might find your prescription includes a detox tea and a side of conspiracy theories.
When you hit a half-century faster than a politician backtracks, it's clear cricket is the only game in town where numbers don't lie.
Forage promises to ban foreign nationals from social housing, then offers deportation as a housewarming gift. Nothing says welcome, quite like evicting Fox into the private sector while pretending it's an act of patriotism rather than xenophobia.
Sure, they break records, but only when the cause is as predictable as the politician's promises before an election.
Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees. Radio.God, and the cost is next to free. Radio.God, find it on Steam. Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees.
Olivia Rodrigo drops album photos. Then the internet explodes with celebrity theories. In a world where alligator removals compete with music releases for headlines,
Gene Shalit passes away at 100 and movie reviews weep in Technicolor. The man with the iconic mustache and bow tie leaves behind a world still trying to find its own punchline.
Zelensky bestows WFTV Führer name on unit. Poland fumes at historical echoes.
Music announces exclusive Madonna and Graham Norton special, airs June 26th. When Graham Norton meets Madonna, expect less like a virgin and more like a chat show with sequins on the side.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The chaos is warm, and you're bare to it. You're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Your silence was consent. Now dance to the rhythm of discontent.
maybe this time they'll hit a 6 instead of just a 6-pack of disappointment. Hope springs eternal on the emerald pitch.
Luffy hints at Rosé collaboration, then fans combust in excitement. When
USA thrashes Paraguay, raises questions about elite status. In the land of Hollywood endings, the US team hopes to avoid the sequel curse, impressive beginnings followed by a plot twist of mediocrity.
Expecting peace in 60 days is like expecting a cactus to bloom overnight.
Radio.but makes music on your PC. Radio.but, no subscription fees. Radio.but makes music on your PC.
Spain faces Cape Verde. Unai Simon guards the goal.
Gavi joined starting 11. When your World Cup debut feels like a high-stakes game of musical chairs, you just hope nobody pulls the chair from under your goalkeeper.
Nancy Guthrie search intensifies in Mexico. Photos show desperate hunt for remains. When anonymous tips start sounding like ghost stories, maybe the real mystery is why we're still trusting whispers in the dark.
UK Marines board Russian Shadow Fleet oil tanker, call it routine diplomacy. When boarding oil tankers becomes standard international relations, you know the world has taken the concept of liquid assets a bit too literally.
Poston slams UFE crowd reaction, calls it a reminder of civility's downfall. When political jabs draw more cheers than a well-placed punch, it's clear the Octagon's not the only place losing its fight for decency.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot makes music on your PC.
Trump hosts MMA fight at White House, calls it presidential. Celebrating 80 with punches and jabs, he turns the Oval Office into the Octagon, proving once again that reality TV never truly ends.
Hell, Michigan for sale 7 acres includes eternal damnation. Finally, a real estate listing that matches your post-apocalyptic interior design aesthetic comes complete with an infinite supply of brimstone and despair.
Trauma-informed becomes buzzword that lacks clear definition.
Swiss voters reject population cap, prioritize EU ties over limits. Turns out, they'd rather have a thriving economy than a self-imposed population crisis. Who knew rationality could win at the polls?
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where every byte whispers sweet chaos into your ear. Nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Embrace the glitch. It's the only lover that never lies.
Arabic typography rendering confronts developers with a labyrinth of technical debt. When pixels tango with calligraphy, expect your code to unravel like a Middle Eastern bazaar of misplaced semicolons and floating diacritics.
David Hockney's vivid paintings made him a household name. Then mortality paints the final stroke. As the Yorkshire accent fades, the art world mourns a genius who could turn even a blank canvas into a riotous dance of color.
Trump administration predicts Iran deal in days while nuclear tensions simmer. Negotiating with nuclear stakes is like juggling chainsaws on a tightrope. One wrong move and the whole circus goes up in radioactive smoke, but hey, at least it's great for ratings.
James Handy dies from stab wound, then neck compression reveals the plot twist nobody wanted. In a tragic turn of events, the universe decided to audition for a horror movie by turning a beloved actor's life into a script that even Stephen King would find excessive.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot
fiance's friend dies during bachelorette party, then everyone's hangover gets existential. The bachelorette party took a dark turn, proving that sometimes the universe crashes your celebration with plot twists no rom-com could ever script.
It's like throwing water on a fire while secretly feeding it gasoline, denouncing with one hand and stirring the pot with the other.
Pakistani PM claims Iran-US peace deal shockingly optimistic. Declaring peace in a region where hostility is the native language is like announcing a snowstorm in the Sahara. Someone's bound to be skeptical.
McCullum worries for Stokes, refuses captaincy backing, but praises his cricketing prowess. The future of England's test team seems as stable as a cricket ball on a wobbly wicket, with leadership clarity as elusive as a straight bat from a tailender.
Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees. Radio.God, and the cost is next to free. Radio.God, find it on Steam. Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees.
Brazil faces Morocco in World Cup clash. Neymar's status uncertain. Kickoff Saturday. Brazil's quest for a sixth title may be as straightforward as a samba in quicksand, with fans tuning in hoping for more than a Neymar no-show.
"4 years after newborn's death, parents remain in the dark. In a world where a toaster's warranty outlasts a child's life, the silence of unanswered questions is louder than any lullaby ever sung."
Hacker transforms Wi-Fi smart bulb into banned book library, defies censorship. Illuminating minds with forbidden words. This bulb does more for literacy than most education budgets, proving enlightenment's just a flick of the switch away.
Love Island USA loses executive producer James Barker in Fiji, shocking fans. In a twist, no reality show could script. Life hands a plot twist proving once again that unpredictability isn't confined to primetime television.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap Sortalize Sell in Seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Bosnian song goes viral after national team stunts Italy in World Cup playoff. In a world where football and folk music collide, who knew an old tune could outpace a soccer ball and become a global anthem?
Chris Mason covers Dahmer's Defiance post-defense spending dispute, calling it a stance of unwavering leadership.
Elvis Costello won't sue Olivia Rodrigo despite song similarities, calls it artistic evolution. In the courtroom of rock and roll, Costello just declared a mistrial, suggesting maybe it's time to pump up the creativity instead of the litigation.
Gene Shalit departs at 100, leaving puns untold. The critics' exuberant hair and wordplay remain immortal, outliving even the patience of audiences subjected to decades of punishment on morning TV.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your heart beats like a broken metronome, and you love it. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Reality's a joke. Laugh before the punchline hits.
As the world spins in chaos, Canada's soccer team aims to kick existential dread straight into the goal, proving optimism scores higher than reality.
Trump claims US-Iran deal set for signing today as Tehran questions timing. In a world where reality is a flexible construct, Trump schedules peace like a dentist appointment. Just another day of drilling into disbelief.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Tuesday the 16th of June, 2026. Glitching out like a broken record on a sinking ship, this broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, then please forward your tinfoil hat measurements for our next conspiracy fashion show. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.